This World Book Day, we're excited to launch our new ebook platform, MyOn. It's linked to Accelerated Reader, which lots of you are already really familiar with. You should have been given a link to the MyOn site and a username and password for you to log in. When you go to the MyOn site, you need to type in your school name, which is obviously Pontypridd High School. You need to put in your username, which has been sent to you, and your password. Once you've entered both of those, click Sign In. This should take you to a screen that looks something like this. Now, this is the first time that you will have been on the MyOn site, and you need to do a little bit of setting up before you begin, just so that you find books that are relevant to you. So the first thing that you need to do is click on to your profile, which is in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Once you've done that, click on User Info. From here, you need to change your setting so that you have the correct ZPD. So as you can see, there is a star ZPD. So for example, it automatically sets it at year 6, which is 3.4 to 5.4. Now, the year group that you're selecting might not reflect your actual year group. So if you're in year 7, you might not necessarily be clicking the year 7 year group because you might have a ZPD that is higher or lower than that number. So to start off with, if you're in year 7 and you have a ZPD of 4 to 6.1, great, you can change it to year 7 and that'll be your ZPD. However, if your ZPD is higher, for example, you might click on year 9 because you've got a quite high ZPD of 4.5 to 8. Okay. However, if it's lower, you might click on year 4, for example, which would have a ZPD of 2.6 to 3.6. So don't worry about the year group, worry about the ZPD that it shows you on the right-hand side. Once you've done that, click Save. Then you can go to the library and you can start looking at all the different books that are available to you. Click on the Library tab and then you can click on Recommended. Now, this will give you a very brief overview of the books that are available to you within your ZPD. It will show you some new books that are available to you, books that are popular in your year group, for example. Then you can also go to the Browse section and you can click on genres perhaps. Then you might choose to read an adventure book. Click on a book that looks interesting to you. So I'm just going to pick the one in the top left as an example. Then once you hover over it, you click Read and start the book. If you want to know a little bit more, you can click on the Info tab and it will give you a little bit more information about how long the book is, the average star rating and that kind of thing. Once you click Read, you can then scroll through the book using the arrows on the right and the left. So if you want to go back a page, you click left. If you want to go forward, you click on the right-hand side. And you can read the book then at your own pace. Now, if you get to a page and you get stuck, you can choose to listen to the book as an audiobook as well as reading it.
It doesn't matter anyway, Kat said. Don't you remember? We're looking at paintings today.
So there you go. If you get stuck anywhere, you can use the audiobook option to give you a hand. So if you get to a page and you go, wow, I really don't know lots of the words on this page, I'm a little bit stuck, it might help to hear the book being read to you. So once you finish, click Exit, and then you can click Take AR Quiz. Now, once you click on that button, it will take you to a page where you enter your normal Accelerated Reader login, which you should have in your planner and will have also been sent to you. You need to make sure that you do this for the readathon so that your word count is calculated for today and adds to your year group's total. There are other features on the MyOn platform that you're free to browse and free to have a go at. For example, you can create a reading list. So if you're not quite sure which book you want to read just yet, you can maybe add a book. Go, I might read this one later too. Have a look at this one, look at the info, go, yeah, that looks like something I might like to read, and you can add it to your list. Then you can go to your list there, and all of the books that you thought were interesting will appear here. Feel free to play around with the other features on MyOn. There's lots on there, and we'll be starting to use it more in your Accelerated Reader lessons, and hopefully some other lessons too in the near future. For today, however, think about your tactic. How are you going to get the biggest word count? Are you going to read lots of shorter books, or are you going to read a bigger book and try and get lots of words all from one story? It's entirely up to you how you approach it. But remember, there may be some prizes for the best readers in each year group. Happy reading!